Hey people, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I know some of you might know me as the Sextant guy. I'm the person who made the self-poison Sextant builds, and I find interesting Sextants and I exploit them as much as I possibly can to make my builds a lot stronger and a lot more fun to play. Now, today's Sextant is a bit different. I think this is a very powerful Sextant, however, it's not a game-breaking Sextant, but it is very, very good to have, and I just don't see anyone using it. Sextant for some reason is absolutely broken. It's probably my favorite Sextant this league to use, and offers so much power and so much more loot that you don't even know you're missing out on. The sextant I'm talking about is the maps found in your areas are corrupted and have 8 mods. So what this means is that every single map that you drop is gonna have 8 mods, it'll be corrupted, and it'll have massive pack size, massive quant and rarity. Now this league, rarity is very important because of how the God-touched monsters work. God-touched monsters scale from rarity, they give you better rewards, they give you better uniques. I have gotten the rarest prototypes, I have gotten so many really good uniques, and I've gotten, of course, from the screenshot as you can see, from one single monster I got 8 Divine Orbs and 7 Exalts. This monster was not called, this is just me killing a mob. I didn't even know it was God-touched until it died. This does not have any of the altars. This is literally just one monster at the start of a map that I killed and gave me 8 Divine and 7 Exalts. It's absolutely broken, and I'll show you guys how completely busted it is and how much money you can really save and roll money and honestly time, how much time you can save rolling your maps. So on average, I have a stash. I'll show you my stash of maps that I have. As you can see, pretty much every one of my maps has at least 100% quantity, additional 60% rarity, and all of them have at least 40% pack size on the map itself. However, when I put them up in, pretty much all of my maps have at least 55 to 60 pack size and 150 quantity because of the tree I'm running. It is absolutely insane that there's so much power, there's so much money you can potentially make, and I don't really pay that much money for those sextants. Every sextant costs about 30 chaos to 40 chaos for 4 uses, and from one sextant I get approximately 12 to 15 maps back. So we're getting 15 max rolled perfect maps that you can run yourself as long as you obviously can do all maps. You might have to sell the reflect maps, but since my build is so good, I don't really need to. I'm just gonna be running them all myself. Now, as you can see, I want to show you guys what you're missing out on. Look at this map. This map has 25% more magic monsters, 24% more rare monsters, and beyond on top of it. This is absolutely insane because of how much value you can have from those sextants, from those high rolled maps. Having a map that has additional rare monsters effectively increases the chances that you're gonna get for getting God-touched monsters, getting more rewards in general, especially if you have additional pack size. So effectively, let's say you're getting one God-touched monster every 100 maps on a normal road maps. Well, now you're gonna get one God-touched monster every 30 maps because of how much more pack size and how many more rare monsters you have in your maps. Now, when it comes to the price of those maps, you have to understand that those maps already are max rolled, and you don't have to spend the time rolling it yourself. Now, if you were, let's say, rolling your own maps, let's see how long it will actually take us to get something decent that we can actually use. So on average, you're gonna be using 4 chisels, obviously. Let's say this costs like 1 chaos orb, and you're gonna alk it and get a mediocre bad result. This map has 4 mods, and they're not particularly good. So what you will do naturally is probably slum some chaos orbs on them, or you can slum some scouring and alchemies, but this takes a lot more time, a lot more clicks. As you can see, we're just going down the rabbit hole, trying to roll a good map. 80% pack size, 80% quant, 20% pack size, not so good, still rolling. So I just spent 7 chaos, 8 chaos just to get this map, and now we're gonna corrupt it, and maybe half the times it's gonna be a brick. There you go. We just lost the map. We just lost 7 chaos that we spent rolling this map. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever you're getting 8 mod maps, there will always be really good. They will never be bricked. You will never have reduced quantity. You will never have reduced rarity on the maps. All of your maps are gonna have 100% quantity on them, at least. And let me just show you the mods that I'm gonna get once I go in the map itself, because this is also very important. Personally, I ran Fortune Favors the Brave for additional quantity and pack size, but let's see how much more quantity we're gonna get from this map. So right now it has 104% quantity and 40% pack size. So once I go inside, and now the map has 150% quant, 90% pack size, 90% rarity, and 62% pack size when I go inside because of the Atlas tree that we're running. Now, in most cases, that's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have pretty similar tree, depends on what you're running. You'll always have additional modifiers to maps. So because you have additional mods to maps, you're also going to be getting a lot more value in your maps. You're gonna be getting more quant, you're gonna be getting more pack size. But effectively, see how insanely busted this is. 32% more magic monsters, 31% increased number of rare monsters. This is absolutely insane. You're gonna get 32% more rare monsters. It is absolutely crazy. Effectively, this is like you're going to be running effectively 2 maps at the same time. Now, if you have, let's say, pack size, if you have magic find gear, or if you have anything else, you're gonna be getting even more value from these maps. Having as much as a gold flask will be enough for you to effectively scale your rarity as if you're running like 2 or 3 maps at the same time, because of how overlapping modifiers work. Now, if you're doing a strategy, for example, like Expedition, well, you're gonna get more pack size, you're gonna get more quant. All of those things stack up, and the maps themselves add up to being very cheap. I'm getting 15 maps per 4 runs, and that adds up to being about 3 chaos per fully rolled map, which is absolutely insane. And you can sell those maps as well. There are a lot of people in TFT who are buying those maps for Crimson Temple, for Dunes, the high rolled, for about 10 to 12 chaos each. So if you want, you can actually make this into a mapping strategy where you sell the maps and you run the ones that you want to run. I think this Sextant is absolutely busted. I absolutely love using it. It doesn't really take much value from my mapping, because I can just self-sustain the maps that I want, run the Sextant for a couple of maps, and then take it out for something else if I wanted to. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something new, because this is very powerful. It doesn't really matter if you're a juicer, if you are an endgame player, or if you're new. As long as you're in T16s, I think you should be using this Sextant. It is very good. Any strategy that you're gonna be farming, Breach, Expedition, Legion, doesn't matter. It is going to pay itself back every single time. You'll never lose money having those maps. You'll always be profitable, and it just feels amazing to have this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Peace, y'all.